The Trump administration is suing the state of Maryland, claiming the state wrongfully offers in-state tuition to undocumented students. However, state leaders are pushing back against this, saying that this is overreach. Our Matt Gregory has more on the pending lawsuit.
So Department of Justice attorneys allege that Maryland's in-state tuition standard discriminates against U.S. citizens. But Maryland state leaders and immigration groups push back, saying the law doesn't specifically mention undocumented immigrant students, but it does expand in-state tuition standards for more Maryland taxpayers. This week, the Trump administration's Department of Justice sent this 23-page lawsuit to Maryland state education leaders. It says giving in-state tuition to undocumented students discriminates against U.S. citizens and encourages illegal immigration. The suit claims citizens from other states have to pay out-of-state tuition while non-citizens get in-state status.
One of the state's primary arguments that they are not creating an exception for undocumented immigrants.
Immigration attorney Kelly Ortega gave us a look into how Maryland's in-state tuition law is written. Technically, it doesn't mention undocumented students.
So there's a lot of documentation that goes into it.
Ortega says Maryland's laws expanded to undocumented students by making the requirement for in-state tuition more broad. The student's family must prove they live in the state and have filed taxes for at least 2 years
But there's the additional layer of requirements is attending a Maryland high school, graduating from a Maryland high school. Undocumented students have to provide additional information in terms of legal status in the future.
According to a Maryland Department of Education report, about 2,000 students fall into this category over the course of a year, enrolled in either state or community colleges. And according to the immigration rights group We Are CASA, many more don't apply because it does require tax and residency documents. Now, in response to the DOJ's suit, the Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown said, quote, "Today, the Department of Justice sued to take away an opportunity from Maryland students who grew up here, graduated from school here, and are working to pursue something more for themselves, their families, and the communities in which they live." Maryland state leaders will be pushing back against this lawsuit, as you saw in some of those statements there. We also expect them to, at some point, push for a dismissal of the lawsuit, according to our legal experts, but remains to be seen how this will play out in the courts. In College Park, I'm Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.